this for about 4 months now, so I'm really nervous, and just bear with me here. I want to get out what I want to say. So, first of all, I want to thank everyone for showing up. It's been a long time since I've seen most of you, so thanks for coming. And also let everyone know that tonight takes a lot of work to put together. So I want to thank Kim's parents and Joe's parents for putting in all the effort, and everyone else who helped out. Thanks for everything. I read on the internet that I'm supposed to tell a story about how we met. I mean, I've been researching this thing. I was sick to my stomach, so I'm supposed to tell how we met and through the years and this, that, and the other. My brother and everyone was doing heel clickers up this little sand tabletop, and you know, Lori still has a videotape, maybe pictures or whatever, but. We spent a lot of years, many years riding together. Then it changed from riding at Southside Pit to racing. And I think that's where our friendship developed. It's more of a competition style. And I know that hate was there, and we raced every weekend. And I'm going to tell you some memorable moments about that hate. The first one is at this Mendota race where I was leading the whole race, and this kid called Jump Joey Brewer. Last lap goes over this double step up, jumps over my head, and it's crushed me to the bone. But you know, Kim and Dave, I knew that there was a competition thing, and I had to do what I had to do to try to do good in racing, at least hang with this guy. From there, I think it went, the next memorable thing was when we were at Casey racing the doubleheader. And Joe got done racing, and me and Dave were putting Joe's bike in the trailer. And I'm helping him lift it, and all of a sudden it goes, Dave screams, "Ah!" And his finger's laying on the ground. I can't forget that. I have to say something about that because Dave's laughing. He knows what I'm talking about. He had to go to the hospital that night. I took his finger off, but that's one memorable thing. From there, the last thing I want to say about racing is the day we went to Kankakee practicing. I drove Joe down there, and him and his boys go off riding, and they end up somewhere, and all of a sudden he comes back to my van, and he's bleeding everywhere, and he's like, "I got shot," and all he got off was, "Lori, I got shot, my cell phone goes dead." He had to, I don't know what happened after that. We had to go to the hospital and this, that, and the other, but you know, he's okay for now. He's got a little scar he tells everyone about, whatever. From then he went down, here's what I got to say, from here on out I wrote it down. From then he went down a more adventurous path, which led us to Talking Through Glass, worked through those times, and came out from those times to start his carpenter career. We're working the union.
Class B bars.
Whatever. You know. And I think from that time on, the last 7 years, we've been together about on a daily basis. Some of the fond memories I want to tell you guys about, other than racing, is that the time about when my first son was going to be born. And it's basically, we're talking about when Ethan would be born, and who would know how it would be, and you know, I could tell you how it was then when he was born, but oh wait, I got to turn the page. It's kind of long, but I got a lot to say. I remember him telling me that he never wanted to get married and or have any kids for years, and that he planned on not living past 25. That's all. And look where we're at now. He has one of the, he's one of the first people that I told my wife that she was even pregnant. And I know he's the first person I even called. Here's a funny story. Yeah, I did say the third leg. You know. And then there was this time after he met Kim that he showed up to my job, or the job in Prairie Oaks. He was acting pretty weird that morning. I don't exactly know how it went down, but he threw a test on the floor. And he goes, I think Kim's pregnant. And he knew I wouldn't believe him. But we looked at that test and it was double line. I still didn't believe him after that, but he, you know, he looked at it, and then afterwards we got talking to Kim, and sure enough, she, you know, eventually she started showing, and she was pregnant. But on that note, I'd like to switch it to a different gear. As far as Kim goes, I don't think that I've ever seen someone's outlook change and mindset change as much as Kim, or when Joe, or the gift of having to think twice before some of the things that Joe would have thought of otherwise. You know, he's pretty wild. He would have busted out, put no thought into it all. Since she has come around, many great accomplishments have happened in Joe's life. He took a house that he got, and he went ahead and did a lot of work to it, made it a great home. He became a great father, both caring and protective, especially when my kids are around, because now they're demon childs. Last page, sorry guys. Can't change the page. You know, this last accomplishment was finally owning a car. In closing, I'd like to say, what an honor it's been to be a friend of yours and a friend of Kim's also. What an honor it's been to be a part of this wedding. I've been thinking about it and what a wild experience it's been. So on that note, I'd like to raise our glasses. My toast is minimal, but I like to say to help happiness. I don't have a glass, but